Sebelum nenek ni.
Welcome back to the Axiata Cup here in Kuala Lumpur. And it's going to be another great matchup here. Malaysia up against the Philippines. Hometown fans have come over here to lend their support. Let's take a look at the final results. Indonesia, Rajawali versus Thailand. Sugiarto, the winner, over Ponsana in our first singles, 21-17, 23-21. In the doubles, it was Yulianto and Gunawan, 23-21 and 21-19 victors. In the final singles match, the Surumbaka over Avihing Sanon, 21-13, 21-17. And here we go for our very second tie in Group K. It's the Malaysia Tigers up against the Philippines. Welcome back to the stadium, Badminton, Kuala Lumpur, Cheras, Malaysia, for the first day of play of the Axiata Cup 2012. This is the richest event in badminton.
Ladies and gentlemen,
as we see our order of play for our second tie, first singles will be Hafiz Hashim up against Marc Zwiebler from the Philippines. Second match will have Lim Kim Wah in Go up against that gentleman right there on your screens. It will be Paul Jefferson Vivas and Ronel Stanislao bannering the doubles charge for the Philippines. That's Vivas there on your screen, making up the doubles tandem. Right behind you have longtime Philippine badminton player Bob Zamahit, right now a coach. And there's Marc Zwiebler, ranked number 16 in the world in singles. And the German will be parading his wares here for the Philippines. And there you have, from Denmark, Matthias Bo, ranked number 3 in the world in doubles.
And now, from
also
Malaysia
showing his
Tigers,
wares
please
here for the
welcome
Philippines.
Muhammad Arif Abdul Latif.
And then finally, we have Toby Gadi from the Philippines. And right now, we have the Malaysians coming out.
Lim Kim Wah. Go Vision. Liu Darren. Tan Bong Hiong.
Of course, the Malaysian squad will be bannered by Hafiz Hashim, who will be playing our first singles.
Hafiz Hashim.
There he is. Well, noticeably absent from that squad of Malaysia, world number 1, Lee Chong Wei.
Philippines, represented by Marc Zwiebler.
Actually, this is a calculated
Please
gamble
welcome his opponent from
by the
Malaysia
Malaysians,
Tigers, Muhammad
opting to sit out
Hafiz Hashim.
Lee Chong Wei.
Umpire,
At least for this time,
Philippines.
he is in the lineup
Judge,
and he could be
Haji
fielded in
Muhammad
tomorrow's
Hafiz
matches.
Malaysia.
Philippine squad coached by longtime national player of the Philippines, Vic Asuncion. thought long and hard about what to do here in their very first singles. And he opted to play that gentleman in your screens, Marc Zwiebler. Looking at the head-to-head matchups from those two gentlemen, Marc Zwiebler and Hafiz Hashim. They've faced each other 4 times. And the head-to-head record is 2 apiece. Zwiebler defeating Hafiz Hashim 21-16, 21-13 in their last meeting in the Korea Open. That was in January 26, 2011. Their previous meeting in the German Open. That was in 2010. It was Hafiz Hashim the winner that time. 21-12, 21-16. For this match, a virtual toss-up. But the perfect scenario as far as the Philippines is concerned. Coach Vic Asuncion was hoping for a win here by Zwiebler. And a win here by Zwiebler, he feels, will put so much pressure on the young tandem that Malaysia will be parading in the doubles. And they feel they just might be able to squeak out a victory here. Hafiz Hashim from Malaysia, ranked 32 in the world right now. Plays right-handed, already 30 years of age. And there is long-time badminton legend, Sidek. He's been the main man. He's been the main man behind the rise of badminton here in Malaysia. And he continues to be a fan favorite. Marc Zwiebler from Germany, playing for the Philippines here. Ranked 17 in the world, plays left-handed, age 28. And in a brief chat with him yesterday, he said he feels he's getting stronger and stronger as he gets on in years. He feels he can play up to about 34, 35. And there's Lee Chong-wei, the gentleman we were talking about, that is in the lineup for this Malaysian squad. And the Malaysian fans hoping he suits up tomorrow. But more importantly, I think the Malaysians will need him in their tie against Indonesia, which will be the 3rd and final day of our group stage match. On your screens right now is your chair umpire from the Philippines, Judith Brosula. And our service judge, Mohammed Azizan Ali from Malaysia. Hafiz Hashim, one-time winner of the All England Open. And there's the brain trust. Vic Asuncion in your right. And Matthias Bo on your left. Matthias Bo currently ranked number 3 in the world in doubles. So he will not see action in this tie. But the fans here hope that they will get to see him in action in the tie tomorrow. Great first point to start out this singles match. And the countries here are allowed to get 2 international players if they want to beef up their squad, and the Philippines did just that. And they got 2 of the very best players in the world, 2 of the best players from Europe. Hafiz Hashim up 2-1. That goes long. We're tied at 2 apiece. Just out of the reach. Oh, Zwiebler. Just out of the reach of Hafiz Hashim. Well positioned smash that time by Zwiebler. Just wide. Down the line attack, and that smash will give Hafiz Hashim his biggest taste of the lead here in their very first game at 2. Zwiebler now within 1. Excellent rally. Best point of the match so far. And Hafiz Hashim comes out on top. That stays inside. Misjudged by Hafiz. And Zwiebler again within 1. That was really poorly judged. I was well inside the line. Nice cross-court kill. And it's another smash winner here for Hafiz. And that brought the crowd to its feet. Watch it again. Court was wide open. And Hashim up to the task. Well played. And Hashim using that height of his to great advantage. Watch it here. Mistake from Zwiebler, and he knew it. And it's now 9-5. This is the match that the Philippines felt they needed to win. This is actually their best chance for a win here in this tie. It stays in. It's called wide. It's called wide, but it wasn't long. And Zwiebler is going to look for confirmation.
The side and he showed out. It was out on the side, not in.
One line judge called it wide. The other didn't say it was long. Well, Hafiz apologizes. And that's going to bring us to the very first interval here of this match. And Hafiz Hashim all over Marc Zwiebler, 11-5. Welcome back to our coverage of the Axiata Cup 2012, the inaugural event of this, which is the richest team event in the sport of badminton. The total prize money of $1 million. Hafiz Hashim all over Marc Zwiebler of the Philippines, 12-5 in this very first singles match. Axiata Cup is designed to have 3 matches to form a tie: singles, doubles, and then singles. Well, Hafiz Hashim looks like he's in better form here today. We talked about these two gentlemen facing each other 4 times in the past, and head-to-head, it's split right down the middle at 2 apiece. That's wide. That's got to be an unforced error for Hafiz Hashim. That should have been a winner. Zwiebler cannot get it over the tape. It's now 14-6. And Hafiz with a commanding 8-point advantage. Hafiz Hashim has dictated the tempo right from the very beginning. And there's been no let up. It's going to be wide. And the 2003 All-England champion just relentless in his attack here today. Even that put away hits the tape here for Zwiebler. It's now 16-6. Hafiz all but gave up on that point. Still eventually won it. And another easy put away there by Hafiz. But in a match which everybody thought was going to be real competitive, Malaysia has dominated from the beginning. You may have to wonder if flying halfway across the world here for Zwiebler has affected his performance.
Service score 7-17.
There's still some fight in Zwiebler, but you wonder if this 10-point advantage is just too much to overhaul. And a mistake like that will not help his charge. That is long. Zwiebler there with an attack from the back.
9-19.
Trying to look for something positive that he can take into our second game. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Hafiz Hashim comes up with a point that time. And it's game point for Malaysia. And in a totally dominating performance here for Hafiz Hashim. He led from start to finish. And he wins this very first game against Marc Zwiebler from the Philippines, 21-9. Lee Chong-wei, world #1 on your screens right now. Not able to showcase his wares, nursing an injury. But Malaysia expects him to be playing, maybe not tomorrow, but they're in their all-important tie against Indonesia this coming Sunday. Matthias Bo, world #3 in the doubles, helping out Vic Asuncion, doing the coaching chores here for the Philippines. During that interval, talking to Marc Zwiebler. Let's see if he can actually change his mode of attack. Not finding the inside of the court is Zwiebler once again. And very quickly, he's down 2-love. And again, another unforced error. It's now 3-love for Hafiz Hashim. Zwiebler there with his first point of our second game.
1-3.
Watch that piece of action once again. Well-constructed point. That's going to be long.
Service over. 4-1.
And this was a match that the Philippines truly expected to win. Marc Zwiebler, ranked 17 in the world, up against the 32nd ranked Hafiz Hashim. The Malaysians have taken charge, and taken charge early. A dominating performance in the first game. 21-9 was the final score there. And right now he's up 5-1. Talking about Hafiz Hashim. Marc Zwiebler not happy with the call. Well, Lee Chong-wei enjoying the action here. And why not? His teammate Hafiz Hashim cruising here. Point here for Hafiz. Well, on that replay, what Marc Zwiebler, I think, was complaining about was the fact that the shuttle did come into contact with the shirt of Hafiz. But in fairness to Judith, our chair umpire, she couldn't see it. Now 2-7 off that attack from Marc Zwiebler. The German now playing for the Philippines here in the Axiata Cup. Excellent play once again by Hafiz. And he has got Marc Zwiebler really on a tightrope here. Just out of Zwiebler's reach. And you do have to wonder if jet lag is a factor here in this match. Not the kind of performance expected of Zwiebler. He's down and down big here in our second game. And again, the relentless attack here of Hafiz. And there just is no answer from Zwiebler here today. That goes wide again. Zwiebler just cannot find the lines. Cannot find his rhythm. Much better rally, but still in the end, it's the Malaysian on top once again, and he's up with a commanding 9-point advantage at 11-2. pick up the action here in the second game. And Hafiz Hashim has just totally dominated Marc Zwiebler here today. And he's had Zwiebler on his knees more than a couple of times here tonight. (12-2) is our tally. First game going Hafiz's way with a comfortable 21-9 score line. And here he's opened up a 10-point edge and looking to hammer some more points down.
12-3.
Another poor return by Zwiebler.
13-2.
Well, this has been a real combination of poor play by Zwiebler and excellent marksmanship coming from Hafiz. That stays inside.
Serve over. 3-30.
Back-to-back points put together here by Zwiebler. First time he's been able to do that. And again, another poor effort there by Zwiebler, sending that wide. Just when it looked like he was dating, he was actually dictating the pace of that last rally. He came up with the unforced error. Poor judgment that time by Zwiebler. It lands inside. And Hafiz Hashim is in great form. And that's the kind of form he showcased in 2003, winning the title in London. That's the kind of form expected of him by all the Malaysians, and they thought he was easily going to get to #1 in the world. But injuries really came into play, and he's been slowed down ever since. That stays in.
Serve over. 5-16.
But it's this kind of inspired play that has drawn so much expectations here from the Malaysian crowd. Just out of the reach once again of Zwiebler.
Serve over. 17-5.
And Hafiz Hashim looks like he's cruising here. Some maintenance work done on the court once again. And Zwiebler hoping that he can regain his wits before this match is actually over, but he's down by 12.
75.
That's in. And at this stage, you're just going to have to say Marc Zwiebler is just not in his element. And on the other side of the court, Hafiz Hashim has done nothing wrong. He's up by 13 big points. Very difficult to see Marc Zwiebler coming back from this kind of a deficit. Sends that one long. And now Hafiz Hashim just 2 points away from victory. Zwiebler with a point. Just delaying what some people expect to be the inevitable victory here by Hafiz in the first singles match of this tie between Malaysia and the Philippines. Easy put away there, and that brings up match point for Malaysia and Hafiz. 14 match points to work with. Not the kind of performance expected of Zwiebler. That stays in. Hafiz at this stage not even pleased with the call. He felt that was out. But Zwiebler knew it was out, and Zwiebler actually gives him the point. Great sportsmanship shown there by Zwiebler. The match won very easily by Hafiz Hashim. 21-9, 21-6 is our final tally. And Malaysia takes a 1-0 lead here in their tie against the Philippines.